Hi guys, welcome to the Next Generation Baller Show. So I'm late. It's your reaction to the Brentford versus Arsenal game. 2-0 Brentford won. First game back into the league after 74 years. 2-0 against Arsenal. Canos and Nodegaard. Two good finishes. One cut inside, one from a throw-in. So, yeah, man, Arsenal, Supreme. I think he's gone away hiding. He was on the live reactions. He hasn't joined us here. But don't forget, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. We are sponsored by Soulfully Savage. Get your 20% off. Yeah, man. But it's peak for Arsenal, man. Arsenal now. In a bit of a pickle, guys. In a bit of a pickle, man. On Arteta, he was supposed to come in and start the season flying. Rumors that Aubameyang and Lacazette was ill. But I don't believe that. So talk about the game a bit. Arsenal had 66% possession, 22 shots, 4 on target, 5 corners. Didn't really see that, to be honest. Like, Arsenal had the ball, created a few little opportunities, but for me, they just didn't have that potent striker. You see Flanagan started the game, young lad. Saw a few little touches of him, but never really saw him get into the game as much. I thought Xhaka was a bit quiet today. Pepe, usual, few on and off here, there and there. But for me, also did turn up today. And for me, like I was just saying, Supreme, it's the first game, man. There's another 37 games to go. And based on this performance, remember, Arsenal are playing a newly promoted team. Their next 6 games are against Chelsea. They've got West Brom in the Carabao Cup, Man City, Norwich, another promoted team, Burnley, Tottenham, and then Brighton. So tricky games with Chelsea coming up next and Man City. So if Arsenal don't pick themselves up soon, it could be more than a slumpy season. So in all fairness, in Arteta, we're talking about Supreme in the chat. He doesn't rate Arteta as a manager, and he feels that he's going to struggle with the players. Let's not forget, guys, the transfer window is still open, and there is still opportunities for Arsenal to sign players. There's rumours that maybe they're going to sign Tammy Abraham for £40 million based on today's performance. If I was an Arsenal coach, fan, director, owner, I'll be snapping him up right now, mate. Like, Tammy Abraham needs to get in that team, because for me, Arsenal just didn't have that finisher. They created 1-2 little chances. Smith Rowe was doing these little bits and bobs, but for me, they just didn't have that. They just didn't have that out and out finisher. And if they had that Tammy Abraham on the pitch, I thought maybe that they would have done really well. But on the other hand, Brentford, man, like, you got to give big shout out to Brentford. Like, shout out to the West London crew, man, because Brentford are turning up. Like, we had Leeds last season. Come and show us a few things. But Brentford, man, like, they look like, boy, they look like they're here to stay. Like, they can mix it up. And that's what I saw today. I saw a team that can play. I saw a team that can fight, be dog-eared. Like, they defended at times. Like, it wasn't all that attack from Brentford. Like, we say Leeds, but we all know Leeds and Bielsa, he likes to do the man-to-man, a lot of running, a lot of up and down. But with Brentford, you can see that they had a game plan. They had a strategy. They defended at times. They played good football, and at times when they needed to, there was rigid at the back. Oh, Supreme's here. Let's get Supreme back in. Supreme. Let's get him back in. Hey, Supreme, you're right. How you doing, son? I thought you ran away. I thought Arsenal had you in. Arsenal had you in the league. So I was just saying. I was just moving on to Brentford actually, but I was just talking a bit about Arsenal, saying that yeah, man, it's a sticky one for them. Right there, Supreme?
Sticky one. It's more than sticky.
Yeah, let us know.
Just putting my camera right.
I was just saying, you were saying that you were just talking about in the live reactions. Go watch that previously. If you don't rate Arteta as the manager, and that I was just saying that you've got 2 weeks left of the market. I think maybe 2.5. Tyreek Abraham should be number one on your target right now.
Yeah, number one. That's proof
That's all.
that we need Tammy at Arsenal. That is the proof. And
You was gassed
today
about
proved that.
Flanagan. You was gassed about Flanagan. He didn't seem to show up today. Championship ball, Premier League team, but just recently promoted. You expected more from him?
Aubameyang and Lacazette was both out with an illness,
No, sorry. Did
An
I say
illness.
illness? You say illness. I was talking about Balogun first. Did I say? Did I say?
I'm just thinking about it. They were both out with an illness.
Yeah, we all know with Arteta and his trying to even just saw it in his preview before the game. I demand respect and hard work. If you don't want to give that to me, then you're not going to play on my team. And I think you can read in between the lines with certain managers and the way they speak in certain press conferences. And I think with Arteta, I think he's just had enough. He's had enough. I think certain players are just not respecting his team, but the board are telling the players that this is the manager, but the players are like, we don't rate him. And I think it's just causing problems. Because what I do think about the young players respect him. But see, young players are always going to respect you because at the end of the day, young players know that they have to improve and they're going to respect whatever manager they have present because they want to get to a level. But I think when you reach a certain level, like the Bamming and Lacazette's, when you've been through how many managers and you know what you're about, you get to a point that where you're like, mate, like you're not cutting it for me. Like, I've been and had the mustard, mate. You're not quite it.
But that's the thing, yeah. With Arteta, the worst thing what he done was came into the season with all these players that don't want to play with him, play for him. You got a bunch of players that don't want to play for you. You should have just done a complete rebuild. Oh, what? You want Lacazette for this much? Sell him. You want this player for this much? Sell him. The lowest which you could have got for them, sell him. As soon as you got the bid, sell him. Do you know why? Because these players don't want to play for your club, and we can rebuild after that. It's not no biggie. Just get them off your wage books, and then everything what you recuperate, you're gonna recuperate anyway off the club because the club's revenue is gonna make the money back what we spend. So I just say, like, realistically, Arteta made the worst decision of his life coming into this season with players that don't want to play for him. But for now, I'm going off that Lacazette and Aubameyang had an illness. Even though you're saying it's fake, I'm still saying that they both had an illness or they both had a stomach bug or something.
I don't believe that one scratch, man. Illness, calm, man. Like, it's a joke. If it's not COVID, for me, it's not good. It's not a good enough illness, especially in the position that Arsenal are in. Like, bro, they're arguably your two best players. Like your two big game players. I wouldn't say your best players, but they're your two big game players that when you're playing a game, and this is a big game.
COVID can take a player out of the game for like nearly a month.
And that's what I'm saying. If it's not COVID, it's not a good enough excuse for me. If they had COVID, they would have said that COVID. You can't just say you're ill now, babe. You're ill with what? They would have said
they're ill with
COVID.
With a stomach bug.
With everything it's stomach bug. That's nonsense. That's what you say. That's about me being a coach. I heard that's stuff like that. If you're in the industry, you know what it is. Yeah. But obviously, as a fan, you don't really understand. You just think illness or you're actually ill. They're not ill. Yeah. They probably went out on a Friday night bender, on a Thursday night bender, and he's like, "What are you doing? You've got a league game tomorrow, and you guys are doing this. All right, cool. No worries, you guys. It's fine. Simple as that." And I won't be surprised you're going to see them you'll see them in against Chelsea.
Lacazette and Aubameyang both went out to the same restaurant last night.
Exactly. My point proven. I didn't even know that. My point proven. And that's exactly...
No. I'm just saying that they probably went to the same restaurant last night.
And the
and
manager,
then caught a stomach bug.
the manager didn't approve of it. They probably come back to the team hotel too. The manager just didn't approve of it.
Team hotel. They're going London to London. There ain't no team hotel.
Would have to meet. They still would have to meet up the day before, and because of COVID and whatnot.
Yeah, but probably a day before just for the training, and then go back home.
Yeah, but they're gonna want to play in their bubbles. Think about it. If I was a manager, I'd be like, yeah, you don't come. Don't worry. I don't care. Go and stay in the hotel all together. You go in the morning. We're fresh. We're gonna have everyone meeting up in the morning at different times and that. Now we're staying in the hotel the night before, and we're all leaving.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's because I heard Gary Neville say that he used to just drive home, and I see some players just driving home. So I thought, realistically, they just go home, come in.
We can't think about it now with COVID and stuff. You don't want to risk.
But I've seen Kante drive home.
Yeah, that's after games most of the time. You see that because that's when the game is finished, isn't it? But yeah. So what do you feel?
Don't get me wrong. Like in the morning, meeting up at the team hotel in the morning, I get in the morning so that you travel together as one team on the coach.
What do you feel about the performance?
About whose performance?
Brentford. It surprised you?
No, it's not a surprise to me. Remember, I predicted them to be the best promoted club. I predicted them to finish high in the Premier League. Remember a few episodes ago, because you see with Brentford, they bring something different that no one's seen in the Premier League. And you see teams like that, they're dangerous. Like we've seen Norwich, we've seen Watford. You lot are yo-yo clubs. Like that's why you're called yo-yo clubs. But then every now and again, you get like when Wolves got promoted, they're still here because no one expected a team like that. And then who else? Leeds last season, Villa the season before. Like these clubs just come into the league and no one can figure them out. Everyone's just like, what's going on? And I feel like Brentford's one of them. Like there's 3 teams which get promoted, and there's one which stands out.
Right. After today's performance, they've convinced me differently. I don't get me twisted. I still believe they will have like difficult times, but after today's performance, I feel like they're going to surprise a few teams. And the reason why I say that because results mean a lot, especially in the Premier League. And to go, yes, Arsenal ain't been having the greatest of years in a couple of years, but them players, first time ever playing in the Premier League to beat Arsenal, it's going to be.
Put this Brentford against Southampton. Who's winning? You've seen Southampton for a couple of seasons. They ain't really changed much this season. So who's winning?
Brentford.
Against Newcastle.
Newcastle on their day are a good team though.
All right. I won't say Newcastle against Brighton.
Brentford. But they're not easy games. You're just saying it like that.
All right. Against Crystal Palace and Zaha's injured.
Yeah, Brentford, cool. I can see Brentford.
Thank you. So Brentford they've got a few winnable games in this season. Like more that I believe Brentford would win rather than Norwich or Watford. I don't believe Watford has a in and out striker, and I don't believe Norwich has the manpower to just stay in the league. If they had been Bendia, which they sold to Villa, then yeah, maybe, but not right now.
Yeah. So what do you feel now? So now, loss for Arsenal. What do you feel is the next step for them? How do they recruit? How do they bounce back against Chelsea?
Unless you can get Tammy Abraham through the door within a week, that's the only way you can bounce back. Get Tammy Abraham, make him start against Chelsea, against these old clubs. That's the only way. Because look, this was pretty much near Arsenal's best team, except for we didn't have a striker, but everything else was Arsenal's best team. And I don't believe that this team can beat other teams. Like it needs a lot of shape, like midfield. We need another midfielder to link up with Smith Rowe.
You saying transfer market or doom? You still need to get players.
Yeah, we need a lot of players. We need a lot of players out and a lot of players in.
Spent a lot of money so far, haven't you?
I think we spent just under 100 million.
100 million. It's a lot of money.
Just under.
But any of them players, none of them players would you say have changed us. Well, Ben White.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if we sign an extra, you don't even have to. Don't even if you don't strengthen. Yeah, no. I would say Arsenal. Realistically, what Arsenal need is to spend 80 million right now. 80. Yeah, 80 million.
Abraham and who else?
And Odegaard. Between them, 80 million. I will knock Chelsea down. I will knock Chelsea down because I know that Chelsea signed Lukaku. I will negotiate with Chelsea to get Abraham for 30 million this season. No loan, no obligation to buy for 40 million. I'll just buy him for 30 million right now. You lot have just signed Lukaku. You don't need him at your club because you got Werner as the second choice. So we'll take him. And 35 mil for him. And this one would surprise people, but I'll say 50 million for what's his name from City? What's his name again? Oh damn. Bernardo Silva.
You think he'll come to Arsenal? Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, but look, he's not going Spain. He's not going Spain.
Why do you say that?
Where are you going realistically? Because you can't go Barcelona because Barcelona can't even fit in players. You can't go Real Madrid because Real Madrid are trying to free up space. Look, Real Madrid are selling their best players. You just sold two legends. All right, Ramos wanted to sell. He just didn't want to stay. But you let go of two legends for nothing, like pretty much. Even Varane, that was a bargain for United.
Bargain.
Varane should not be 45 million. No way. I don't know in what. I don't know where in which country.
So you thought Arsenal should sign Tammy Abraham 100%. You should feel that they should get Odegaard in. And what's the last player you just mentioned?
No, I don't know about Odegaard. If we don't have like, this is what I'm saying. There's no ambition at Arsenal.
Do you feel Smith Rowe can handle that position better than Odegaard?
I think them two work together. Them two working together works well. Like last season, them two was on the pitch at the same time. Them two worked well. That's when Smith Rowe was getting assists and Odegaard was getting like little key passes. He weren't getting assists, but key passes. He even had a goal because they play around in that little area and they keep the ball there. Today, the ball was everywhere. No, Arsenal didn't have control of the game at one point. Yeah, maybe the start, the first 4 minutes. But other than that, it was just all loose. And we badly need Partey back.
Injury-prone Partey, nothing to see him back. So Arsenal suffer defeat against Brentford 2-0. We're giving you guys your reactions.
Wait. Partey is not injury-prone, bro.
He is.
No, he's only injury-prone at Arsenal. You know he only had one injury, for the rest of his career.
Well, apart from
only Arsenal, he's had two. Yeah, since he's been at Arsenal, he's had like 2 injuries, 3 injuries. But before signing to Arsenal, he only had 1 injury.
You actually forget that you have Partey as well. It's actually mad, isn't it? Like you just sometimes, no, for me, you're after that, but sometimes I actually forget you have him in your team. He's just
because he didn't play. He was a big presence. He was missed today. Look, Brentford was just messing about because Partey was not there to like stop play, break play. Because Xhaka can't do that, and
he can't do that. He can just pass, innit? Just pass.
And Lokanga, that's not his game. His game is to get the ball and move it up.
I like him, but I can see why Arsenal signed him. I can see why they put him in straight away. Maybe not ready just yet, but I like him.
He's not ready. He's not ready, but I would rather him play than be on the bench because you see, he's one of the players. You never know. Like he might just go on a run and then just
Yeah.
dribble through players. I feel like
Yeah.
the more he plays in the Premier League, he will
The better he's
understand it. He'll,
100%. The
yeah.
better he's gonna. I think that's one player to look out for. I like his performance today, and I feel that he can go on and do bits, man. So Brentford have come back after 74 years out of the top flight of English football, come in and beat one of the giants in English football, Arsenal, in a 2-0 victory in a new stadium.
74 years. A team that hasn't been in the league for 74 years beat Arsenal. But here's another stat. Arsenal have never, ever been relegated.
Ooh, neither Man United.
Man United have been relegated.
No. Actually, we've been relegated once.
Arsenal's never been relegated. We've only entered the first division or the top division, and ever since we've entered the top division, we've never left.
Shall I tell you another stat about Arsenal? Never won a Champions
League. We lost to what? We never won the Champions League.
Never won a Champions League.
Yeah, but I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
You don't mind that?
Yeah, because we've done something which no team has done in England, so I don't mind that.
Come on, tell them 2 Champions League titles, man. But it's mad, man. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't think I would swap. I would never swap being invincible, because that's something which I've got over every other club, which no other club can talk about.
Yeah, right now, today, here now, you lost 2-0 to Brentford, bro. Like, Invincible's not happening. The Invincibles is gone, bro. You're talking about Invincible. There's no chance.
But you're talking about Champions League, which you lot haven't won. You lot haven't won a Champions League. You lot haven't won a Champions League since Fergie, but you're telling me Invincibles is gone. Fergie's gone. Fergie's gone. You're talking about Fergie.
I can still win the Champions League. We can still win the Champions League.
When?
You can win this season. You can't go and beat them.
The last time you was in Champions League, you exited at the group stage. Arsenal's never done that.
Listen, we'll talk more about Man United, yeah?
That's the present Man United. That's the most recent Man United at the Champions League. Exiting at the group stage. Exiting at the group stage. So you lot was just there to fill numbers.
For tomorrow. Guys, tune in for us. Make sure you hit the bell on your subscription. Yeah, we'll be hitting you guys up tomorrow with a preview show. We'll probably select a watch along show. If we don't do a watch along, we'll just give you a reaction on a preview of the Premier League games. Because as you said, we won't be following one team in particular. We are going to switch it up and we'll be dodging everything. So keep that notification on your bell. We'll be hitting you up with the content real soon. Thank you for tuning in. First game with the Premier League is done and over. The big Saturday coming in. First game on a Saturday. We know the United boys are back in time. Yeah, United against Leeds, 12 o'clock kickoff. Yeah, on you know what. Go watch that. And we will be back with you guys. Don't forget, follow us on all our socials, like, comment, and share, subscribe. And we will see you guys real soon.